looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and the old start coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see, so much wrong with taking the back streets. You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place. When they say it gets colder, you're funneled up now. Wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ. Judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. The world's on fire. How about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get
Hi, hello, welcome back to our caravan. As on every Sunday evening, every week we meet at 7 p.m. the UK time to talk, to have a catch up, to share the news, and let me check who's with me. Marek is here with me. Marek, you are the first guest. Fantastic. But I see that 2 people left likes already, so thank you very much. So there are more viewers around, so don't be shy and say hi. The whole purpose of this live stream is for us to talk to each other. You can ask me questions in the chat and I'm very happy to read your messages and answer them live from our caravan, where we relax after a busy week. As you can see, Diesel is relaxing. We took him on a lovely walk on Exmoor after work today. We made the most of a sunny moment. We had a lovely sunny afternoon in North Devon. I hope you've had a lovely sunny Sunday wherever you are. So today is 17th of March and it's St. Patrick's Day. So happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you've had a bit of Guinness. We didn't. I think we forgot about it. We were working and I only just thought, oh, it's 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day. You know, one day when you could sip as much Guinness as you like, and we forgot to buy it. That's Marek's favorite drink, by the way, Guinness. I like Guinness too. So have you celebrated? Did you remember it's St. Patrick's Day today? So the live stream, ladies and gents, you may be wondering what it's all about. So if you are new here, if it's your first visit on our interactive chat, it's an informal catch-up we have every week with our viewers, friends and followers. So you need to log in to YouTube to be able to take part in the chat, so please give this video, this live stream, a like, and this video, this live stream will become a regular video afterwards. So when we stop streaming this evening, it will be shared on our channel in the tab Lives, and you can watch it on any other day. If you can't be with me today on 17th of March, hello Graham, how are you? Oh, finally, I've been here, you know, I've been sitting here alone talking to myself thinking, oh, they forgot about us this week, no one came. So lovely to see that you are here. Is your wife with us as well? So yes, even if you can't be with us today, you can watch this live stream on any other day and you can still like and comment. So it's been a really exciting week, and probably the most exciting event of the days, you know, of the week was the awning show. We went to the awning show yesterday. It was the first caravanning show we've ever been to. Local, not very big, but it's local. And come on, to have any event in North Devon, this is something that should be celebrated. We don't have much happening in our rural, remote area, in the very charming but very quiet corner of Devon. So we went to the awning show yesterday, which was organized by Stowford Leisure, which is a local caravan dealer shop and also a campsite in one. So this is like a camping, caravanning and motorhoming combo. They do everything from selling gear, selling caravans to servicing them. So an interesting, yep, I can hear her arguing with her phone. Okay, so hopefully she'll reach us soon. We are waiting for Sue, and hopefully a few. Oh, look at you! There are 9 people watching right now. You may think I don't know, but I see that you are with me. I can see that right now there are 9 people watching, and only Graham and Marek said hello. Come on, don't be shy and say hi. So please take part in the chat. Hi, Wujek Karmel, how are you today? Because until you speak in the chat, until you write something in the chat window, I don't know that you are with me, apart from the number. Right. So it was a really good week. The awning show was super interesting, really enjoyable. Of course, we were filming, and there will be a video from the awning show soon. Carolina, Rocky! Hi! How is Rocky? Oh my goodness, I hope Rocky is still with you. I can't remember. I hope he's still with you. Please tell me he's with you and he's fine. Wow, what a lovely surprise, Carolina. You remember about us. This week was really full of surprises. So just to finish the topic of the awning show, we were looking at different types of awning, and also I had an opportunity to talk with a really kind member of staff from Stowford Leisure, and he explained the differences between different types of awnings, because together we were wondering whether pole awnings are better than air awnings and which type of poles is the most suitable for a seasonal pitch. Because believe it or not, but there are 3 types of poles you can get with your pole to awning. So not only the choice is air or poles, but then when you decide on poles, you have 3 different types of poles. So the world of awning is super exciting. Yeah, Stowford is a very big site. It's a holiday park, and the caravan sales was used to be located on the campsite. And I remember when we were looking to buy our first, it wasn't our first caravan, but when we were thinking and brainstorming what type of caravan we would love to have, we went to Stowford just to have a look at their stock, compare the layouts, and we set our hearts on on things which they didn't have, because we always knew that, you know, for our full-time living on a seasonal pitch, we want either LMC, Fendt or Hobby, which are big German caravans, which are really built to last. They are probably not built to be towed around. They are not very easy to tow, at least in my view, but they are perfect for a seasonal pitch if you can just park them, park the big van and not worry about towing it. Wujek Karmel, I've had a lot of changes, but everything is going in the right direction. Oh, that's great. That's good, you know, change is good. I always say that change is always great, because usually it leads to something better. Usually, I think, and I believe that really most of changes are for the better. And we need changes to keep us going, you know, to keep learning and growing. And even if things don't go to plan, you learn something. So I'm always positive about changes. I try to embrace changes. So today I will tell you about our excitement, because we are very near reaching the 2,000 subscribers, which sounds absolutely amazing. Hello, Andrew. And also we've got a bit of an entertainment Marek prepared. I will tell you about things I collected here. I've got a few, what are they called? Props. I have a few props to talk about. And we've got some campsite reviews. This is something new, something that I tried last week, but I didn't really explain very well how we are going to play, as you could probably call it a game. So Marek found some interesting reviews of campsites from all over the world. So he found some genuine reviews, which hopefully will be entertaining and will spark some discussion. So Marek found some campsite reviews which are real, but he also made some up. So we will have real and false campsite reviews. We'll have genuine reviews taken from the internet, from all over the world, so not only from the UK. So at first we will try to guess if they are real, if it's true or not, and then we could think which country, where could it be happening in the world. And then bear in mind that some reviews are fake. Marek made them up. I don't know the content of these reviews. He didn't share it with me, so I will be playing with you. So hopefully we will get the first review soon, and then we could have a little think together if it's true or false. We've had a lot of positive feedback from the guests of the campsite this week. And I've been stopped by quite a few people who said, "Oh, you are on YouTube! I found you on YouTube," which is always really, really nice to hear, because quite a few people who know us from the campsite, maybe they forgot that we are on YouTube, or they don't watch, our videos regularly. And as the season for camping and caravanning, is really taking off now for Easter, people are looking for answers on questions such as how to clean an awning. And guess what? We've got a video about that. So it's been really funny because our guests, our campsite guests, they were looking for solutions of their problems online, and they found us. And they were really surprised that it's us. It's me explaining stuff. So they were, they had the real problems, they were looking for real solutions, and it's really nice that they found our videos helpful. So we've met quite a few people who are thanking us for our videos this week, and they were really encouraging us to produce more. They said they liked it, so it's always nice to have nice feedback. Because sometimes you have those moments of doubt and you think, oh, is it all worth it? Does it actually make any sense? Is anyone going to like it, to watch it? So now it's a good moment to thank everyone who's leaving those likes and comments, and you subscribe to the channel. So I think we are about 20 people away from the very round number of more of our content. Please subscribe to the channel because it is free and it means the world to us. Carolina, Rocky, Kasia, I think we have never cleared that. Rocky was my husband. Oh really? I always thought it was your dog. It was 20 years ago, so obviously he's not with me anymore, but dog and 3 cats are with me now. Okay. Right. What a lovely way to remember your hamster, to include his name in your YouTube nickname. Caravan couple, hi, hello, how are you? And where are you in the world, caravan couple? I don't think we've met before. Right. So we've been really busy filming new videos and we've been super creative. I think it must be spring. It must be spring, and the fact that the site is waking up. Everyone is pitching up for the season. A lot of awnings were pitched up this week, and you could learn a few new words just by walking around the site. So we were just, looking at our neighbors, watching them struggling with their awnings, working hard on their pitches, and we were looking at our humble porch awnings, and we're just so happy that we don't have to pitch anything up this spring, because it is hard work and weather wasn't that kind. We had a lot of showers and quite a lot of wind. So, but you know, people persevered, and most of the awnings are up. Everyone is preparing for the season, and they're preparing for Easter. Okay, so Marek, can we have the first review, please? Because I'm really dying to read it and to test myself. I'm really curious what Marek comes up with, because last week we had 2 genuine reviews which were quite funny. So we will see what Marek prepared, what Marek found in the world of camping and caravanning. I can see that there are 6 people with me and we have 8 likes, so thank you very much to everyone who gave us a thumb up. If you haven't done it yet, please do, because interaction on YouTube is super important, and this is what really drives the videos and helps us reach more and more people, so more and more people can benefit from the content we create, hopefully learn something and be inspired to take up caravanning. Okay, Marek, review or a campsite story. Our camping trip felt like a scene from a comedy movie. Our tent ended up wonky. Our attempts at cooking turned into a spaghetti disaster, and even the local wildlife joined in on the fun. Okay. Our tent ended up wonky. Our attempts at cooking turned into a spaghetti disaster, and even the local wildlife joined in on the fun. Which probably means, and this is something I witnessed already this year, that if the wildlife joined in on the fun, it probably means that they left their rubbish outside, and birds, foxes, rats, mice had a go at taking rubbish out. False. You think it's false, Sue? Our camping trip felt like a scene from a comedy movie, so everything went wrong. Well, we had a couple once who arrived here with their tent, but they forgot their poles, and we had to prepare emergency accommodation for them because they arrived with a tent but had no poles, so they had no means to pitch it up. It was getting late. They had a long journey, you know, they had a long drive to get to us. It could have been a disaster. Carolina thinks it's true. I think it may be true, especially if they were new campers and they didn't have much experience. Maybe they were pitching up the tent for the first time. I would say it's true. Wonky tent. They didn't have much to eat because spaghetti turned into a disaster and the wildlife joined in. False, you can't go wrong with spaghetti. Keep in mind that reviews might be translated as found on Google Maps in random place of the world. Some people are crazy in positive way. Yeah, that's my favorite kind of people, I would say. Carolina Rocky. I think it's true. And where could it happen? I think in any country. It's hard for me really to decide where in the world it could have happened, because it could happen to anyone, anywhere really. But my bet would be that it was their first camping experience or one of the first trips. And it's something we see, right? How you can go wrong with spaghetti. Well, I don't know. But I know how you can go wrong with campsite cooking. Do you know those sets of camping pots? The one you stack tiny, light and really cheap frying pans and pots. You stuck them one into another and you put your kettle on top. Then you tie it up with a bit of cord or whatever. So it looks practical and fantastic, but it's so light that you can't really cook in these things, especially in the cheap camping pots. They are good for reheating, but not for cooking. I can easily imagine it's true. False, not real one. Something for the starter. You made it up. Well done, Marek. You tricked me. It's not very reassuring to know that my husband of so many years tricked me so easily. Because I was convinced. Oh no, Kat, I thought you could cook. Yeah, I can cook. I can cook. But even when we were going white camping in our minivan, I was taking my proper frying pan. Hi, non-ref. How is life treating you? Did you have a good week? Is the site getting busy where you are? Our site is getting super busy. And for March, we are really lively. Normally, in March we are catching up with pruning trees and tidying up after winter, and now we have guests. We have quite a lot of people, and we believe and we hope that, who knows, maybe it's something to do with Freedom Seekers viewers, and the fact that the word is getting around. Yeah, so the first review was false. Okay. So we also heard from the first viewers who booked pitches and stays in Mill Park for this season, and the first one is coming very soon, so we are super excited. And just a reminder, yeah, please remember, if you are hoping to come to the site where we work in North Devon, Mill Park campsite, as a viewer and a subscriber of Freedom Seekers, you can take an advantage of the discount we offer to you as a matter of saying thank you. Oh, next review. So remember that as a Freedom Seeker follower viewer, you can get 10% off for your stays at Mill Park. Just reach out to us first and we'll send you a discount code. Next review, real or not real, true or false? First time camping. Oh, that's a good start. First time camping. It was awesome. Really? Nothing to compare to yet. So we had cool time, ready for our next outdoor adventure. First time camping. It was awesome. It's quite it's lucky they didn't write the best camping trip ever, because it was their first. Nothing to compare to yet. So we had cool time, ready for our next outdoor adventure. Oh, I think this is true. Could you go camping for the first time and have a lovely time? Is that possible? Tell me about your first attempts at camping and caravanning. We have do you have to pay the difference? Well, do you have to pay the remaining 90%? I'm afraid for now, yeah. But who knows, maybe one day we will run our own site and the discount will be much more generous. Our first camping experience with Marek, it really opens up a few memories thinking about our first experience of camping. So Sue thinks it's true as well. What about everyone else? Is that true or false? That someone went camping the first time, they had an awesome time, and they can't wait for more outdoor adventures? Or is that the law and the way things are, that the first camping trip must be a disaster because you learn and you have no experience? Marek is tricky. Okay, well, false. Oh, we've got some divided views here. Yeah, I can say that our first camping trip was a bit of a disaster, because when we first met, we were planning a camping trip together, which didn't happen until a year later. And when we finally went camping together, Carolina thinks it's okay. So I say it's true. Sue says it's true. Carolina says false. Graham and non-ref, what do you think? True or false? And when we first went camping together, after all this time, we had a small tent and we slept in this tent for one night, and I said, no, I can't do it. The tent is too small, it's too cold at night. And we moved to a room, and we had a proper bed, we had a proper shower and a proper toilet. So it may be a bit shocking to you, but back then I didn't really enjoy camping in a tent. Non-ref, sorry, got to to go back. Okay, right, see you later. Thank you for coming over. Non-ref doesn't want to take a vote. So hopefully see you next week or in the next video on Wednesday afternoon. Is Graham still with us? Right. So yeah, my first camping experience wasn't great. I did enjoy the room. It was by the sea. It was really lovely. Graham, our first time camping was a nightmare. Trailer tent took us 4 hours to erect. 11 p.m. still working on it, so I would say false. Ooh, you don't believe that the first camping trip could be a success. All that in a tent. Lol. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes we have late arrivals, but a rule of thumb here is that the site managers don't allow people to pitch up after 9 o'clock in the evening because of the noise and, you know, disturbing other guests. But setting up your campsite after dark, that's not something I would like to experience. Okay, true or false? Well, so I think it's true. Sue thinks it's true. And Carolina and Graham say it's false. So it's 50-50. Come on, Marek, tell us, true or false? If he tricked me again this evening, I don't think there will be any cooked meal tomorrow in our caravan. Oh dear. A sip of tea. Whew, such a relief. That review is true. Try to guess where the campsite is located, which country. I think to be so enthusiastic about your first camping trip, you must be Scandinavian. I would say some Scandi country because they love their outdoors, they have very harsh weather and they still get out and about, they love camping. So I would say either Scandinavians or maybe Americans, which I think only based on my experience of watching American films and, you know, roasting marshmallows by the campfires in the middle of nowhere. Could be either somewhere in the States or somewhere in Scandinavia. I would risk Sweden. I would say Sweden. England! Yeah, England, the perfect country for camping, as long as you have good waterproofs and wellies. Now, but I think the beauty of camping in the UK is this optimism and faith that you will have dry weather and doing it, you know, despite the risk, enjoying whatever the weather throws at you. And really, if you are lucky and blessed to have a sunny time when you are camping, it's really like winning a jackpot. UK, oh no, okay, we think it's England, UK, I say it's Sweden. My guess is Sweden. First time camping. Where could that be? United States, huh? Enthusiasm, American enthusiasm. Try to guess which city. Another hint, it is located in big city or nearby. There are quite a few big cities in the USA. Is it a national park? Do you want the name of the state? I don't know. In big city. They were camping in a city? Near the city? I have no idea. Which part of the states is good for camping? Imagine how many campsites they must have in the United States. It would be lovely to see, you know, to stay on one of them. Or a few. I don't know, Marek, maybe some other tip to help us out? So I have a lovely tea tonight. I treated myself to lovely tea. And what I like about teas, and I've been through quite a few, my favorite type of tea is a mix. Many different tastes in one box. So here I have 5 different types of tea in one box. Wyoming. Big city, well, that could be Washington, New York, Los Angeles. Any other big cities? The only camping I've seen in America was on a film called Blazing Saddles. A very good campfire scene. Eating beans. Yeah, it's always either beans or marshmallows. Time is up. That review was found at one of the New York City district campsites. I have no idea they have campsites near New York City. That's interesting. I wonder how campsites look in Japan and whether they have campsites. Oh, they must have campsites, and if they have fancy toilets on campsites as well, because we heard a recent opinion about someone who visited Japan recently, and they said that the Japanese are germophobes and they're obsessed with cleaning and with hygiene, and they take it to extreme, and I wonder how they would cope in a camping situation. Okay, this is quite interesting. So it was real. They really went for the first time and they had a good time. I hope this will be the case for many people who will set off on their first camping trip this year. Kat, please no dinner for Marek. Well, Marek doesn't eat dinner, he only eats breakfast and lunch. But yeah, I'm not sure what's happening tomorrow really with meals, because it's Marek's day off. He may set off on some long trek tomorrow and I will be eating lunch with Diesel. So thank you very much for those reviews. Maybe in a few minutes we will hear about one more. I would like to give you an update on decluttering. Do you remember this video about decluttering and my box with kitchen gear? I'm very proud to say, and I have a photo to prove, that I took most of this gear from the box to the local charity shop, and I was carrying it in a big bag because there was no car park near the shop, so I had to park a bit further and walk with my bag of plates and cups. And when I donated it, when I gave them this heavy bag, it was just such a relief. I felt like I got rid of a burden. So I've been carrying on with decluttering since. So Marek, are you happy that there will be food? There will be food for you because you didn't trick me. So there will be food for you. And I read this book, or looked through this book, on the Swedish art of balanced living, Lagom, which is really close to Hygge, and it's about decluttering. There's quite a lot about decluttering and about work-life balance. So quite a nice read, not very long. I have it from the library. I've been to the library recently. It's quite interesting that they've done it in a very Lagom way, so there are many pictures and not that much text, which makes it a very easy and a quick read, and that really motivated me to carry on with decluttering. And I had a look in our garden chest where I found 3 spare windbreaks. So we have 3 windbreaks which are out, which are in use. And guess what? We had 3 spares. So I got rid of 2 and kept 1. Anyone interested to guess the last review for today? Yes, I'm ready, because you tricked me once, I got it right once, so this will be the final score. So, just to wrap up on this book, Lagom means, it's a Swedish word which means not too little, not too much, just right. And this is a very popular attitude and almost philosophy and a way of living in Spain, which means moderate consumption and being contented with just right, not too much, not too little, about finding balance in your life. So it's really interesting that it's the Swedes and the Danish, and I think the people from Norwegians the Norway guys. They claim the same ideas and everyone says it's our own. Anyway, a good read. Last one will be easy. Well, I hope. Not sure now. Maybe it will be too hard. Ooh! But we are ready. Graham is ready, and Carolina and Sue. So come on, and I hope you will not trick me. If you trick me, I will not be happy, Marek. If no, you know what it's like. If I'm not happy, nobody is happy. Once we went to this Italian restaurant called Mama J, and there was a big poster. If Mama ain't happy, nobody is happy. Okay, come on, give us the last review, and you will not trick me. Hopefully. Yeah, so it's been quite interesting going to the library, and I only went to the library because my library app stopped working. The app which normally gives me books and audiobooks on my phone, that stopped working, so I went to the real library and picked up a few real books, which was a nice experience. The only thing which I struggle with is finding space for books in a caravan, but this is borrowed, so this will go back to the library soon. Okay, here's the final review. Visited the campsite last week and had the wildest time ever. That's a good start. Oh, come on, Marek. I don't know what's the translation here, but the unicorn really gave it away. We spotted a unicorn grazing in the meadow, had marshmallows that toasted themselves over the fire, and the trees whispered stories. However, I think that there are substances which some people use, which could, could create such visions of campsites and camping. That's a nice picture. This will actually make a lovely image. A unicorn grazing the meadow, marshmallows that toasted themselves. This is a definite niche in a camping market. And trees whispered stories. I think these campers were eating magic mushrooms. Graham, I want to say false, but I'm guessing must be real. Oh dear. Oh dear. However, we do see unicorns around the site. You know, children with hoodies with a horn in rainbow colors. So you could really argue that it is possible to spot a unicorn on a campsite in the summer, especially when they get out of their showers and walk to their tents from the shower block. Tiny unicorns. Marshmallows that toast themselves. This is a challenge. However, you could probably set it up. Prop your stick over the fire on something, and maybe even have a giant marshmallow which you would just rotate over fire. By the way, do you like marshmallows? I'm not a fan of them. They are too sweet. They are too sweet to me, but maybe you like them. And when you go camping, you go to relax, and whatever, really. But there's such a strong association of a campfire and marshmallows as a treat after a busy day of walking and adventuring. Must be American culture sneaking up. Bailey unicorns, true on children's program. Okay, I will say it's true, not because I think so, but because I would love to experience that. So, Sue gave you a tip how to achieve the state where you see unicorns and trees whisper. Sue, you like marshmallows. That review is false, but I wish it to be true, but just your crazy imagination. So you actually made it up. Well done. I would love to see an illustration of this beautiful story. It actually sounds like a beginning of a really good story, Marek. Sharon, hi, hello. I just joined chat as late home today. I look out for the unicorns when visiting next week. You may be surprised. Oh yeah. So the challenge is up. Unicorns, great. A unicorn, luckily just one. So we could organize one unicorn for your trip. Marshmallows that toasted themselves, and then 3 whispered stories. Oh dear. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a beautiful review, Marek. Very imaginative, very creative. I told you that we are on the roll with creativity, and we are just so happy because finally we feel that we are on track with filming and ideas just keep flowing. And the thing with creativity is, and if you do some creative stuff, you've probably experienced that once you get the machine going, the ideas just flow. So we have a period like that right now, and it may be spring, it may be the fact that we have more sunshine, that there are more people around, that there is more to do on a seasonal pitch as we are preparing for the season, and somehow everything, you know, everything starts rolling. And we've had this lovely feedback from people on campsite, and yeah, and you know, we are approaching 2K on the channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's quite interesting that the number looks like a date. It's 1980. So we are 20 people away from 2K, and we are already planning a special live stream to celebrate the 2000 subscribers, because it's such a big milestone in a relatively short life of Freedom Seekers as a channel. So we have loads of surprises planned, and we are just, you know, hoping, waiting and expecting those 20 people to join the tribe, and keeping our fingers crossed, because who knows, if 20 people subscribe within the next week, the next live stream will be full of surprises, and who knows, maybe we'll even have a unicorn here. So we've got loads of ideas how to celebrate and how to mark the 2K, and how to thank you guys for sticking with us, for supporting us through thick and thin. And many of you offer more support to our project than the closest friends and family we have. So we really appreciate your time and effort you put into following everything we produce and commenting it in such a lovely, encouraging way. So thank you so much. We are on the roll. Ideas keep flowing, so expect a lot of interesting videos. Hopefully each video will be better than the last one, and you know, the channel will keep growing with your assistance. So remember that you can also ask us questions and suggest topics for new videos. We are very happy to answer your questions in videos. But I think that's it for today. It's getting a bit late, so I will just say thank you very much and have a lovely night, have a good week. We are looking forward to sharing the next video with you on Wednesday afternoon, and then catching up with you during the live stream next week, 7 p.m. So Sharon, I hope you will be able to make it a bit earlier, or maybe you will be, will you be on your way here or here already? Anyway, thank you so much. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for a lovely discussion and a funny game with reviews. Marek, thanks for those reviews. Especially the unicorn. I think this will be the theme. Yeah, we have to think how to attract unicorns to Mill Park. Check out, you know, find out what they eat and try to attract them to our seasonal pitch. Have a good week, everyone, and thank you for coming. See you next week. Bye bye.